En français, silence. En español, cállate la boca. In English, keep your mouth shut. Okay, that may sound a little bit harsh, but what am I talking about? Well, stick around and let's get real, Lehigh Valley. Hi, Lehigh Valley. My name is Tara Roy, and I'm a realtor in Easton. Each week, I create and post new videos all about real estate and the community right here in our sweet little valley. So if you're interested in either of those subjects, check out my channel where you'll find lots of useful information. And while you're there, click on the link and subscribe so that you don't miss a thing. As an experienced agent in the Lehigh Valley, I can't tell you how much craziness I've seen when it comes to negotiations. Sellers, I'm talking to you. You can't even imagine the number of cats that you might let out of the bag when you open that big, beautiful mouth of yours to talk to your buyer or your buyer's agents. You might think you're being nice, but you just don't know. What you might say could actually potentially kill your deal or cost you an enormous amount of money. Negotiations are a key factor when selling your home, so you want to make sure that you're working with a realtor who has extensive experience with negotiations. Not only do I have experience in real estate negotiation, I also spent many years of my life in the advertising industry negotiating multi-million-dollar deals. Listen, I'm a professional. Let me do my job and do the negotiating for you. There are certain specific things that matter when you're negotiating, like the words that you choose to say, or your tone, or even how quickly you might answer a question. Any one of those things can drastically change the outcome of negotiations unless you've had extensive training and experience in negotiating properly. Make sure you entrust your property in the hands of a realtor who has. Let me give you an example of why you should let your realtor do the talking when it comes to negotiations when you're under contract. Say Ted and Shelly are selling their beautiful home for $350,000. They put it on the market, and as is typical today, within a few days they have multiple offers and they end up accepting an offer from a couple named Mike and Beth who offered $10,000 above asking price. Well, Ted and Shelly thought it would be nice to hang around the house during inspections to answer any questions that Mike and Beth might have about the property, tell them about the neighborhood, and just be there as a general good source of information. Well, Shelly and Beth hit it off immediately. From the moment they meet, they're BFFs forever. And while the fellas are with the inspector, looking under sinks and at the roofline, the ladies are just sitting around chit-chatting away. Shelly says to Beth, "You're so nice. We're so happy to be under contract with you. I can't believe we're selling the house for $360,000. We would have been happy with $340,000. Wait, did seller Shelly just tell buyer Beth that they would have been happy with $20,000 less than what they're under contract for? No! Ah, Shelly, you really screwed that one up. Now Beth is going to go back to her realtor and say, "I found out at the inspections that Shelly and Ted would take $20,000 under what we asked. So let's ask for a price reduction and a large seller's assist because they'd be happy with $340,000, so we can get away with that." So sellers, shh, be quiet and let your realtor do all the talking because you don't want to screw up like Shelly and potentially lose thousands and thousands of dollars. Before you list your house, your realtor will provide you with a 10-page seller's property disclosure document, which you'll fill out. You have to be honest, because if you're not, well, it's against the law. Your realtor will then attach the document to your listing in the MLS for any potential buyers and real estate agents to see. And that's it. The 10-page document is all of the communication that you are required to have with your potential buyers before you close on the house. And that's just on paper. Leave the talking to your experienced real estate agent. Also, plan to be out of your house when your buyers come for their inspections. If you're not present, there's no way you can accidentally say something that might hurt your negotiations. This statistic may surprise you, but nationally, the average real estate agent only sells between 4 and 5 houses a year. So is the average realtor really able to negotiate on your behalf to the best of their ability? Probably not, because they don't have enough practice. It's scary to think that someone with such little experience could be negotiating the biggest investment of your life. Bottom line, you've got to be careful. Not all realtors are created equal. Just because your brother's best friend's aunt's neighbor got her real estate license a year ago and is offering discounted commissions because she only does real estate every once in a while to put some extra money in her pocket, watch out. That small savings that you think you're going to get could actually end up costing you thousands and thousands of dollars because of lack of knowledge, experience, and know-how. It's kind of like getting that awesome thing at a discount store, which seemed like a really great deal at the time, but ended up completely falling apart and wasting any savings that you would have had because it didn't even work. So don't leave the biggest investment in your life in the hands of a realtor who only sells a few houses a year. Go to an expert. Go to somebody who takes their job really seriously on a full-time basis and is proficient in all the laws and negotiations around real estate. Someone who's going to expose your listing to the masses and who is an experienced negotiator. If you're thinking about selling your house, I'm here to help you through the entire process, from offering pointers on how to prepare your house for sale, to marketing your listing online to thousands of people, to handing the keys to the new buyers and getting you into your new home. Well, thanks for watching, Lehigh Valley. See you next time. If you have a real estate topic you'd like to learn more about, drop a note in the comments and I will be sure to answer your questions and perhaps even make a whole video just on your topic. See you next week, Lehigh Valley.